And I think journaling can be really healing once you go back and you read everything that you wrote, whether you're writing a passage, whether you're answering inner work questions, whether you're just writing just to write, brain dumping, whatever it is, I feel like can be therapeutic for your inner self. And that's why I wanted to share these questions. So, hello friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning viewer, I miss you, friend. Welcome back. Thank you for watching my video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Welcome back to my channel, guys. I'm on this healing journey, this self-discovery journey. I'm really trying to hone in on who I am, what I want, the things I desire, where I'm going. I'm really just focused in a whole different way. I'm currently sitting outside the library because I have some studying to do. I wanted to give you guys a quick life update of everything that's been going on in my life because it's been so chaotic. Okay, we're coming up on the end of the first quarter of the year. I got to doing some reflecting and just getting to know myself in this healing journey in this era that I'm in. And I think your 20s are so interesting because it's like you think you know and you think you know what you're talking about, but you actually don't. The whole first half of my 20s, I swear I knew what I wanted. I swear I knew where I was going. I was like locked in, and come to find out, like that's not even what I want. I have just been figuring out where I'm going while I'm pursuing my degree. It's like, what do I want to do? Who do I want to be? All of the things that a lot of people I feel like are going through, and I'm sure I'm not the only one that's feeling lost or anything like that. So that's why I decided to make this video. One, to give you a life update, which is honestly, that's the life update. No, I'm just kidding. The life update is that I'm still in school. Can't wait for the semester to be over because I'm fighting for my life. I did start a bake shop on my website, so if you guys are interested in that, go check it out. Shout out to my first order. Oh my gosh, you guys, I got my first bake sale order and I'm so excited. As far as Sunny, like how is Sunny? What's the energy like? I have been doing so much inner work, so many therapeutic exercises, running, stretching, skating, just everything to really make me learn more about myself, my body, my mind, just everything. And I think that these journal questions have really helped me with direction and where I'm going. So that's why I wanted to share it with you guys, because I really feel like journaling has helped me get to this point, to be more calm, to know where I'm going, to understand what I want in life, like just all of my flaws. Everything that makes me me is coming into realization for me through the act of journaling. And I think journaling can be really healing once you go back and you read everything that you wrote, whether you're writing a passage, whether you're answering inner work questions, whether you're just writing just to write, brain dumping, whatever it is, I feel like can be therapeutic for your inner self. And that's why I wanted to share these questions. So I got 10 questions that I have answered in my own personal journal. Maybe I'll insert a clip somewhere here of what it looks like for me. So yeah, I have worked on these questions. It's really helping me internally. I do feel like I'm slowly but surely breaking out of my shell again, because I've just been feeling like I lost my light. So I'm in a stage where I'm trying to get that spark back, okay? Get that energy back, get the vibes back, get back to myself. And these journaling questions really, look at the birds chirping. The birds chirping because they know. Thank you. That just made my day. That was the confirmation that I needed, to be honest, because I've been so iffy. Hey friends, this is Editor Sunny here. I just wanted to finish this thought because I cut it out. I was saying that I've been shy on sharing my healing journey, but I guess I understand now that it looks different for everybody. So I just want to share my experience and my journey. Okay, dang. So what I'm titling this is Journal Prompts for Self-Discovery, because that's what I think is happening for me. I think this is a journey of self-discovery. So these are the questions that I was asking myself to discover more about my thoughts, my intentions, my mindset, just everything. This is what I'm going by because I feel like very accurate, and it all depends on the way you answer the questions as well. First question: what emotions do I avoid feeling, and how does that affect my lifestyle? What don't I like to feel, and how does that affect who I am? Question 2: what parts of myself do I struggle to accept and why? I'm not going to put myself out there and, just tell you guys everything that I'm struggling with. So I'm going to refrain from really answering these questions, but I'm going to give examples. I struggle to accept the fact that sometimes I like to be quiet. I struggle to accept that I don't have to always entertain people. I don't always have to, be the loud friend. I don't always have to be in the mix. That's hard for me to accept because when it's hard for you to be alone, you won't like being alone. You're always going to find things to do. You're always going to want to be around other people. You're always going to want to be out on the scene doing the things, which is cool sometimes. I'm not saying that, you can't go out and have fun, but keep in mind that you should have the balance. You should know when you're trying to escape solitude and when, you actually just want to go out to have fun. Question number 3: what are the core beliefs I hold about myself and where do they come from? For example, you could be thinking, oh, I'm not good enough. I don't deserve these things. Nobody in my family is rich, so how am I going to be rich? Like, things like that are core values, even though you don't see them as such and you don't realize that these are core beliefs that you have in your body. You might not really understand that, but once you start journaling and writing out the things that you align with, your actual core beliefs, you can see, like, do I even align with these? Number four, who do I need to forgive, including myself, and what does forgiveness look like? Think about all of the people who have wronged you, you have wronged. Think of yourself in like awkward situations that may happen, things that may have went south, where you could have, coulda, shoulda, woulda said this. Think about that when it comes to forgiveness. Who do you want to forgive? Why do you want to forgive them? How is this affecting your life? If you're still thinking about it years later, or, you still have tension in your body and still have anxiety around the situation, then you need to practice forgiveness. Another thing, what does forgiveness look like to you? Does it look like never talking to that person again? Does it look like sending them some money that you owed them from years ago? Does it look like not saying anything? Does it look like just moving on? Like, what does forgiveness look like to you? And how do you want to go about forgiving those who A, have wronged you, or B, you have wronged? Number 5, in what ways have I abandoned myself and how can I show up better? Now this, I know that I was crying while I was answering this question because I know that I've abandoned myself in ways that are unhealthy. I have abandoned my routine. At some point, I've abandoned my routines. I've abandoned my health. I've abandoned just so many random little things. I've abandoned my peace of mind. I've abandoned so many things, especially yoga. I used to do yoga every single day, morning and night. Literally was doing the splits like nobody's business. Now, it doesn't even look like that. I can't even do the splits anymore. Like, I have abandoned that side of me, and I really want to bring that back because I feel like when I was grounded in yoga practice, I was feeling better. I was looking better. I just attacked life in a different way, and I kind of want to bring that back. I don't want to have, suppressed actions or suppressed things or just anything that I'm holding in or I'm feeling that I abandon. Number 6, this is a good one too. What triggers me the most and what do these triggers reveal about my wounds? What triggers me the most, whether that's yelling, whether that's being broke, whether that's, you know, being alone, whether that's like, there's so many things that could trigger you. But what does that reveal about your wounds? If you have, you know, an abandonment trigger, every time you're alone, you feel abandoned and you feel like no one loves you or no one's gonna love you, you know, like, what does that say about your wounds? Who abandoned you growing up? If you're triggered by like people lying or unbelievable stories where you feel like this person is lying to me, who in your life caused you to think that you can't trust anybody? What is it about your triggers that reveals things about your wounds that you didn't know that you had? Question number 7. How do I self-sabotage, and what fear is at the root of it? This is probably my favorite question because I tend to self-sabotage a lot. I'm not gonna lie. Like, whether that's, you know, still smoking even though I want to stop smoking, quitting a job that I think is going good but it's just not good enough. I have self-sabotaged so many times that I was also crying when I was writing this question, because I'm thinking to myself, like, in what ways do I self-sabotage? Living above my means, knowing that I want to live a minimal lifestyle, knowing that I want to live on a farm, I want a simple life. Over the last few years of my 20s, I was self-sabotaging so much. I have not been paying attention to any type of sustainability, any type of none of that. And I think that's a self-sabotage, which I'm trying to work through, you know, like I'm getting back into minimalism and just zero waste in general, living environmentally conscious, just that sort of thing. That's my vibe. That's my vibe. I don't want to be no BBL baddie. I don't want to have no middle part bust down jet black. Actually, I do. But I want it to be sustainable. I better be wearing that hair at least 3 times a year. Okay, like, it better be some good hair. Just little, I don't even want to say little, just ways like that I've self-sabotaged over these last, I would say from like 23 to 26, 27, 28. My mid to I guess my mid 20s, from 23 to like 27 is just a blur. I was just self-sabotaging the whole time. So now I'm just getting in the loop of things. I'm getting back to myself. I'm learning what I actually like. I'm learning the things that I do want to carry to my 30s, and I'm learning the things that I don't want to carry to my 30s, you know? So that's where I'm at. Release all that self-sabotage. Know how you're sabotaging your own life and push through. Question number 8. What are 5 things that I genuinely love about myself? Now we talking, okay? I love talking about, who doesn't love talking about their self, for real? But when you're writing it down, sometimes it goes over 5 things. I like that I'm friendly. I like that I'm outgoing but still reserved. I like that I'm beautiful. I like that I'm funny. I like that I can tell a good story. I like that I didn't grow up rich, and I love that about myself. I love the fact that I'm having to get it out the mud. Like, I know that sounds crazy, but there's something about the drive. There's something about just going in that I love. I'm starting to really enjoy it, and it's starting to feel like life is just now getting good, you know? So I love those things about myself, and it's important to acknowledge what you do love about yourself, because then you just know more. You're like, you know what? I know myself. Like, I know what I like. I know what I don't like. It starts to give you it's like a confidence boost, you know? But in my journal, best believe it was a chapter, okay? Number 9, how would I show up differently if I fully trusted myself? Oh, this is probably the best question on here, because 9 times out of 10, a lot of people don't fully trust themselves. That's why they can't get up for the gym in the morning. That's why they can't, even me, I'm not exempt from this. I don't trust myself fully, which is why sometimes it's hard to go to the gym. It's hard to keep the routine, keep the habits, you have to build that sense of trust with yourself in order to really show up in your life. Like, if you want to show up in your life and be your best self, you have to learn how to trust yourself. You have to learn to do what you say you're going to do. That's really what's going to build that trust. If you say you're going to go to the gym, get up and go to the gym. If you say you're going to run a marathon, run a marathon. You know, it's important to build that sense of trust with yourself, and then that way, you know, like, you know what, I can move across the country, I can change my life, start a new name, build a business, do whatever. You start to believe in yourself more the more you trust yourself. Okay, so keep that in mind. Ask yourself, how would I show up differently if I trusted myself? I would be going to the gym every day, eating properly, not smoking, not drinking, not going out to eat, just not drinking so much coffee. You would show up so differently, much differently, if you just trusted yourself. Make sure you build those habits of learning how to build trust within, so then that way you can believe in yourself to achieve your dreams. If you don't trust yourself, how are you going to if you don't trust yourself, how are you going to trust yourself to achieve your dreams? How are you going to trust yourself to make $1 million? How are you going to trust yourself to be the person that you want to be if you don't even trust the person you are now? You know, that's why I preach about integrity. If you're a good person, good things are going to happen. If you practice being a good person, you're going to show up for yourself more because you're intentional about being who you say you are. Number 10, what does my ideal life look like, and what small steps can I take to get there? If y'all don't open ChatGPT, I don't care. Open up the chat. And young man. Chat. Figure out what your ideal life looks like to you. How do you see yourself in 1 year, 5 years, 10 years? Like, what does that look like to you? Who do you imagine yourself being? Think about what you need to do to get there. I love saying fake it till you make it, because honestly, if that's what you need to do to get to where you're going, do what you got to do. If you got to act like you're happy every day until you actually become happy every day, do it. I did not grow up rich. Family never owned a house, okay? Parents don't have no type of retirement, nothing. So I understand that you have to do what you have to do to get to where you need to be. Now, as long as it's still morale, find out what you want your life to look like. And that's what I've been doing. I've been asking ChatGPT, this is what I want my life to look like in the next 5 years. Tell me what I need to do to get there. Take these journal prompts, work on them. Work on yourself, learn more about who you are, think deeply about these answers, because once you write them down, like, it just feels different once you write it down, you know? So yeah, those are the 10 questions for self-discovery. I hope you guys learned something from this video. I hope to reach the people who are in the same era as me, who want to be better, who are focused on becoming better every single day, who are focused on vibrating higher, who are focused on peace, love, and self-discovery. Okay, like, this is for self-discovery. If you guys haven't, look at your yearly goals, figure out what you need to do some self-discovery, some inner work prompts to level up your internal dialogue, you know? And just love yourself. Learn to be patient, learn to be kind, and learn that healing is not linear, okay? Some days you're gonna be this, and some days it's gonna be this. I'm just saying. But thank you so much for watching this video. I'm so happy to have you all in my community. If you're new here, hello, welcome. My name is Sunny, and I'm on a journey to self-discovery. So please, get in. We're vibrating higher. If you're a returning viewer, I miss you, friend. Welcome back. Thank you for watching my video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye.